paused a few seconds. James had never asked a question for nothing. Something was up. "To what degree?" Troy asked as wrinkles formed in his forehead. He leaned forward, resting his elbows on his legs. This is not going to be good news, he thought, glancing at the designer black-collared shirt hanging from his closet. "To any degree, Troy. I never knew there were degrees of loyalty." "This is not happening, James. Nah, man, nah," Troy sighed. "Kane's been averaging between $10 and $11 million a month in eastern New Orleans. And considering the amount of product I'm giving him, he's always over my estimates." "That doesn't answer the question of his loyalty, Troy. Could it be that you don't know the answer to the question?" "Damn, all I wanted to do was go out and have a good time tonight." Troy's stomach signaled its gut instinct. Kane had obviously done something foul, and Troy knew he was going to have to claim responsibility for the offense. "It's hard to say, because I can't compare him to Luckman or me to you in that category." "The question was one concerning his loyalty to you," James said. "Did you not bring him into our operation?" "Yes, but I think more so because of his skills in the streets and the fact that he was hungry like us," he replied. "So, loyalty didn't factor into the decision to bring him on board." Troy lowered his head further, gazing down at the wooden floor. He took a deep breath before responding. "Looking at it from that perspective, it was only a small amount considered, and that came from what I knew of him in the penitentiary." "So you would allow a snake into your home as a friend because it allowed you to pick it up?" Silence. "Troy, you can never put a price tag on loyalty. Money will get you killed. Loyalty will keep you safe. Kane possessed a key element that you mentioned, which would cause him to deceive us in the blink of an eye. You care to guess what that element is?" James asked. "James, you taught me a long time ago about guessing, so no." "But what exactly did you learn?" James shot back. "That a man who relies on a guess acts without the benefit of his intellect," Troy replied. "So, what if your decision to allow Kane into our organization proved to be a costly one?" "It would mean that I didn't give my intellect a chance to make the best decision, and that made me a guesser." Troy stood and headed to his closet. Surely he would need a few drinks after this. "You're right. You said he was hungry like us, yet we were never hungry. That element should never be present in an organization. There's simply no place for it. This is an organization, Troy, and it's about everybody doing what they're supposed to do, including you. Unorganized fools talk about being hungry. That only means that they will betray anyone at any time for any price." "So, where is all this going?" Troy inquired, ready to get to the problem at hand. "When is your next drop-off or pickup from Kane?" James asked. "I dropped and picked up last week. Why?" "Where did all this take place?" "At his house on America Street in the east." "How much did you drop off?" 100 kilos. "Well, Salvatore just left that house, and Kane has left town in a hurry because of some other shit he got into. So we've taken a major hit in the process. Did Kane ever follow protocol like he was supposed to?" "Not really," Troy said, reluctantly. "Not really? What's that supposed to mean, Troy?" James angrily stated. "James, I stressed the importance of a legitimate business to him the last time we met, and he agreed to handle it." "Do you know what a condition of a contract means?" "Yes, I understand, James. Look, I fucked up. Now, where do we go from here?" "From here, it seems you need a smaller role in the organization. Maybe a position of authority is something foreign to you," James said. "Maybe it was a case of bad judgment," Troy shot back. "Maybe. But what's the first rule of the game? Never give or front anyone something that can hurt you." Troy played back every instance of his meetings with Kane, trying to see what he'd missed. "So what part of that did you violate?" Troy thought about the question. He knew that 100 kilos